and it's very easy to accomplish. All you have to do is know how to use the pen tool. And I made a video on that, and I'll post an annotation right now where you guys can click on that and you guys can watch the video on from there on how to use the pen tool. And it's really not that hard. So first, I'm going to go ahead and begin. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in, and what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to just take out this guy right here from the image, and I'm going to go ahead and put it into another picture here. I'm going to just go over to a wallpaper of some sort. I'm probably going to use, let's see, some good, a good background. So for this example, I want to show you guys how to remove like the person and put it onto a background, because there is a lot of like YouTube videos out there, but there isn't like a lot of good tutorials out there. So I decided to make my own because you guys love my content, so I decided why not, okay? And you guys also requested a Photoshop tutorial on my straw poll, so I'll also add another straw poll in the description so you guys can vote. Please vote for a next video. And yeah, so if you guys still want a Photoshop tutorial, I'll keep doing it. If you guys want something else, that's for you to decide. So if you guys want an idea or something that I could add to the straw poll, please tell me, because I will add it. So just saying. And the max is 5. So to begin, first make sure you have your background, and right now it's locked. That's okay. We're just gonna be going and we're gonna select our character here. So I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in quite a bit, and I'm gonna go ahead and start right here. So what you want to do when you're selecting a person is don't start on the outside like this, because what that will do, it will pretty much get our background, and we don't want that. We just want to select our character or our object or whatever, a person or a dog, whatever it is. Just make sure it's inside, just a little bit inside, okay? So I'm gonna go right here. I'm gonna start and move your pen tool upwards to the direction of our person, so, or our edge here. So I'm gonna just continue and go up. As you can see, I'm going slightly inwards. If you want to move around your center point here, just hold down Command or Control, I believe, on a PC, and this will allow you to move it. And when it comes a big turn, as you can see there, just hold down Option or Alt on a PC and you can drag it out, and that way you can create a curve just like so. So I'm gonna do it right here, and this should always be facing forward. That's where our edge is going towards. So I'm gonna move this straight like this. I'm just concentrating on this point right here on the edge. So I'm just clicking and dragging, and once I'm done, I'm gonna hold down Alt or Option on a Mac, click and hold and drag it up just like that. And I'm gonna do it again, just inwards slightly, and I'm gonna go outwards. If you mess up, that's okay, just press Command Z and start over, not all over again, but just where you left off. I'm gonna click and drag up, so like that. I'm concentrating here, and then there's gonna be a big time turn right here, so I can't just keep going because then it's gonna leave this right here. So I'm gonna hold down Option, and I'm just gonna drag it up like that. So now I'm gonna just go and move it upwards like that. The more or the less points you add on your image or whatever, the less detailed the image will be. So like if you keep adding like a lot of them like that, it's gonna look really choppy and it's not gonna look really good. So that's if you're in more smaller places. So because this is more of a rounded shape, I'm just doing this fairly like, I'm not adding a lot of points, I'm just going like this. So just keep that in mind when you're doing this stuff. So you can see a big turn right here, so I'm gonna just keep going, and I'm gonna just keep going this way. I'm keeping track of our edge right here, and I'm gonna keep going down. Make sure you stay within our person here or whatever you're doing. Okay, and then I'm gonna click here. You can also just click, and that will just pretty much stop the curve. And then if you click again, it will just create a sharp turn. So I'm gonna just click and drag like that towards the middle like that, I'll click outwards. I'm gonna hold down Option, move it up a little bit. I'm gonna click and drag. Make sure this is facing forward. Click and drag, and you can see it's looking pretty good. So now I'm gonna hold down Option. I'm gonna move, or Option, and move this down a little bit. I'm gonna start like right here, something like that. A little bit more closer. Again, you can always move it. So press Command and click, and I'm gonna just go ahead and do this fairly quick for you guys, so you guys don't have to, waste too much time on this. So I'm on that Option. Oops. Keep holding Command. And once you're done, just click on the outside, and whoops, like this. And then to your starting point, it should be a circle. Click, and that will end your path. So here it is. We selected our character. You can see our line. If you don't see that, press Shift Command H or Shift Control H, or just go over to View, and then it should say target path right here. Show target path. So now click paths over here, and you can see work path. So that means we've done it correctly. You can also, if you want to, if you wanted to come back and fix something, just go over to our pen tool. Or is it our pen tool? Our direct selection tool. So I believe, yep, here we go. Or path selection tool. Either one works. You can just click on our point here, and then go back to the pen tool, and then you could, delete a point here, or you could just click or add a point or an anchor point towards your line here. So I'm not gonna do that right now, so I'm gonna just press Command Z for that right now. And I'm good with my work path, so I'm gonna go back to layers. I'm gonna click our layer mask. So click on that, and whoops. Before we do that, let me undo that. Press Command D or go back here. What I want to do is I'm gonna go press P. So once you've selected everything, right click and click Make Selection. Feather radius is 0.5 because you want to feather it. You want to make it look realistic. You don't want it to make it look fake when you move it to another image. So I feather it to about 0.5, and that pretty much smooths. How can I say this? I cannot say. It smooths the edge, so it's not as sharp but curve. So yeah, anti-aliased. I believe that's how you say it. If not, I'm like really off right now. Make sure that's checked. Operation, new selection, click OK. There you go. And then go back to our layer 1, click it, and click our layer mask, and there you go. So, sorry for the horrible grammar there. Usually I'm pretty good at my grammar, but sometimes I really mess up. So here it is. We can now move it around. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my thing here. So, is it Los Angeles HD? Here it is. Whoops. So, let me see. Workspace. Yeah, okay. So, I'm going to go back to our image here. So, oops, I don't want to do that. Oh, actually, yeah. All right, so when you have selected your image here, you want to go ahead and hold down Command or Control on a PC. Click our layer mask thumbnail, and you're going to see a little square with marching ants around it. Click on that, and then press Command C. This will copy whatever's inside. Then go back to Window, or if you don't have to go there, it's just mine is on full screen. So go over to Window, go over to to your image, press Command V, and there you go. Here is our person or our object. You can see it looks fake right now, and that's okay. We can always fix this. But because he's looking slightly towards to the left, I'm gonna move it over this way because you can see how he's walking this way. So I'm gonna make it look like he's coming out that way. You can also make it smaller if you wanted to, so it doesn't look too fake. So I think this looks good. And you can always mess around with the curves. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here. I'm going to click this. I'm going to go over to curves. And I want to just kind of, should I decrease it? Yeah, I'll decrease it because the image is already dark on the person. And you can see there's a sunset. So we're assuming it's getting dark, so I'm just gonna kind of move this slightly up. And you can see our light, which is perfect because there's lights everywhere, right? And you can just play around with everything, like the curves. I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm gonna move this slightly in, move this a little bit like that, and I'll move this like upwards just a little bit. And then you could always add a levels. So this will just allow you to customize pretty much the whole image. So what I'm doing here is I'm trying to match our contrast between our person, our object, and our background, which is the city. So try not to make it look too fake, because if I make it too dark, it's gonna look really weird and creepy. So I'm gonna go like right here, and then I make this a little bit brighter. And then once I've done that, you can do like a bunch of stuff after this. Like you could do really like a lot of stuff. But this is pretty much how you you know, copy something from an object or a person onto another image. So yeah, I mean, if this helped you in any way, any shape, form, then please leave a like in the description or in the ratings below. I always say description for some reason. I don't know, it's really weird. And yeah, so yeah, this is pretty much our final image. So if we were to zoom out, you can see it looks all right. Maybe the person's a little too big, so I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller, just a tad, like that. Does that look good? Or in the middle? Well, I think in the middle because he's kind of walking towards the middle. Anyway, so yeah, if this helped you in any way, please leave a like in the ratings below. Please don't forget to vote because I do check. And yeah, so leave a comment if you want to. I always read them, and it always puts a big smile to my pretty face. So I will catch you guys on my next video. Peace.